Hi, I'm Dr. V. Boykin, former single mom, stripper, felon, now keynote speaker, two-time author. I tell the truth about how to navigate challenging personal and professional situations. And just like in your personal life, in the workplace, you are not responsible, and listen carefully, to other people's perceptions of you that are triggered and informed by their bias. That's right. You met with somebody one time and they've decided you're intimidating. Not your issue. You met with somebody 2 times and they've decided you're confrontational, but all you did was ask them how their day was. Not your issue. You sent an email to someone saying, "Thank you so much. Going forward, I'd like to do ABC." Not your issue. You're dating someone or in a relationship with someone and they're like, "I heard what you said in that tone." And you're like, "I didn't mean anything." Not your issue. All examples of situations where the other person's bias is influencing their perception of you. Now, why is it important to call this out and be aware of it? Because you're not responsible for changing their mind, because you didn't make up their mind. That's all internal to them. And if they raise the stakes and do one better, and maybe they say, "Well, I'm intimidated by you," or "You're kind of scary," or "I don't know if I can talk to you," not your issue. Especially when they start using coded words, like many times happen in the workplace. Someone is confrontational or aggressive when they're in a certain form, but perhaps if they're in another form, they're a go-getter. Again, not your issue. And when you have conversations and they bring it up, you can say, "Thanks for sharing that. What do you need from me for us to maintain a professional relationship?" What you don't need to say is, "I'm so sorry I made you feel that way." Because guess what? You didn't make them feel that way. They made themselves feel that way. And that means it's not your job to fix it. And if they even up the stakes even further and they hit you with, "How dare you suggest that I am saying that because of a bias of mine?" Again, not your issue. The wonderful thing about this life is that we all have plenty of opportunities to face our triggers, our biases, and continue to grow. And that growth actually doesn't require me as a resource or you. So as long as you're doing the best that you can in a particular moment, you haven't literally gone off the deep end on them, and objectively, you haven't done anything to trigger them, allow people to solve their own mess. That's right. Leave it right there with them with statements such as, "I'm not responsible for how you're feeling in this moment. I'm not responsible for your interpretation of my objective email. I'm not responsible for your feelings towards me now. I've done nothing to actively make you feel that way, and I hope that you do some reflection and are able to change your perception of me. Let me know when that happens." The only line that you should offer is, "What is it that you need from me for us to maintain a professional relationship?" And if they don't have quantifiable professional actions that you need to take, it ain't about you. So don't spend time thinking it is.